I just want to get this off my chest. That shit was not my fault. Y'all are trash. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are trash. Like, y'all are so trash. I want you to know that I'm talking to you, so I'm going to say your name, then I'm going to call you trash. Kawhi Leonard, you trash. Patrick Beverly, you trash. Paul George, listen to me when I say this. You are trash. Kawhi Leonard, if I see your name on another top 10 list, I'm going to kill somebody. I better not hear your name compared to LeBron again, or I'm going to kill somebody. I don't want nobody saying Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James in the same sentence, not in the same paragraph, not in the same essay, unless trash comes after Kawhi Leonard's name. I don't even know them boys' names. I know every one of y'all names. Oh, Lou Will, you're trash. I know you thought I forgot about you, but I did not. This don't make no sense. We don't deserve that in our names, and that's all I gotta say. Fire me. Fuck this whole organization. I'm gone.
Does Arne Slot fit Harry's code? People, welcome back to the channel, and this is one that I've been thinking about for a couple days now. After all of these performances I've been seeing from us, it has come down to this. Does he fit Harry's code from Dexter? Now, if you don't know what Dexter is, how? The show's been out for like 20 years now. How you not know what Dexter is? But for those who don't know, it's about a guy who works for the police. He's a forensic analyst from Miami Metro, but here's a twist. He's also a serial killer. I know, someone that works for the police that also kills people. It makes no sense, but they somehow make it work. A sensational series. I recommend you watch it. Harry's Code is basically the way Dexter goes on about killing someone. Now, the two rules that we do know of is don't get caught, and the second one is never kill an innocent. Now, Dexter, he's not a normal serial killer. What he does is he takes out other serial killers. Since he works for the police, he can literally search up anyone that has gone away with a murder or something. He then kidnaps them and, puts them away. And we'll be looking at Arne Slot's crimes and see if he actually fits the code. Let's be honest, y'all might not be thinking that he's done anything. He won us the Premier League last season. That should be like the #1 honor, right? This dude is a fraud. When Arne Slot first came into the Liverpool team, he had no signings, zero money spent whatsoever, and he somehow, some way, I don't know how he's done this, but he managed to scumbag a Premier League title. The only thing I'm gonna give him credit for is bringing Gravenberg up. So the Premier League is all on Salah's name. I don't care. Let's start from March onwards, after we got knocked out of the PSG and we lost in the Carabao Cup to Newcastle. Out of the remaining 9 games we had left of the season, we've only won 4 of them. Only 4 wins out of 9. We lost to Fulham, Chelsea, Brighton, also not beating Arsenal and Palace in this run as well. So in 9 games, we have 4 wins, 3 losses, and 2 draws.
This nigga is trash.
But everyone gave it away as, oh, we won the title. Who really cared? And that was the mindset that I was in, and all of the Liverpool fans were in. Now, this is pure psychological manipulation. He took us winning the Premier League and let us just completely crumble in the end of the season. We could have had like 90 plus points, but no, everyone at the end of the year were like, oh, these are the worst champions in a while. Crime number 2, spending 500 million in the summer. But this guy bought Verts for 115, Isak for 125, Ekitike for 70 million, Frimpong for 30 million, and Kirkes for 40 million. He manipulated the entire fan base into thinking we're gonna start a dynasty. If you go through what people were thinking back then, everyone was thinking that we'd win the league by a landslide. I even fell for it. Look at my Premier League predictions from back then, bro. I didn't get anyone a chance. I said we'd win this league by a landslide. You see how it got into my brain? Oh yeah, one other crime he did I forgot. Money laundering. Spending 400 million pounds and still being 11th? Yeah. Money laundering at its finest. And the last form of manipulation here is winning his first 7 games into the season. Even though the performances weren't there, just because we won, we went into the international break being 5 points clear of Arsenal. He had everyone thinking, if we're winning while playing crap, what would happen when we start playing good? I'm recording this on the 23rd of November. We still haven't played good. Now in the show Dexter, there's a character called Emmett Meridian, who's a therapist, and his entire gimmick was he would psychologically manipulate powerful women out there into offing themselves. Now he only manipulated a couple women. What about manipulating a whole fan base? It is said online that there are around 200 million Liverpool fans out there. minimum, by the way. But that's not the only crime that Arne Slot has committed. There is also the art of lying here. But I want to chalk your mind back to the Carabao Cup game against Crystal Palace, where he fielded out this team. This lineup itself is a crime. I don't care what y'all say. This lineup itself is a crime. But he says after the game that every Liverpool game is a must win and that every Liverpool game matters. Why did you put out that lineup? In one breath, you say that every game counts and every game needs to be a win, but then at the same time, you completely throw a game and give the opponent the win. Now, lying itself might not be a crime, but it says here that if it is part of an illegal act or causes specific harm, that loss harmed a lot of people in this fan base. That's another crime that he's committed. Now, there's another character in Dexter called Roger Hicks, who was a car salesman, and he was the biggest liar in the game. When Dexter finally confronted him, just look at bro. Look at the amount of lies he started spitting, bro.
Oh, yeah, right. The warranty and stuff. Listen, I can't write you up right now. I got the wife waiting for me.
You're not married.
Ex-wife. I got to take the kids.
You don't have kids?
Step-kids. They're hers.
Nope.
Even on his deathbed, he continued. Literally, he wouldn't stop lying.
Any car on the lot, it's yours. T-Bird, town car, you name it. Yours. Free. I'll call it in right now.
Lot's closed.
I'll have them open it up. I'm the manager. They do what I say.
The manager's name is Rick Buxton.
Well, yeah, but I've been there longer than he has.
You've been there 3 months.
At the other lot.
But let's move on to our current form as of this season right now. Right now, Liverpool are sat in 11th in the Premier League. Yes, the same team that won the Premier League last season. Arguably one of the best teams in the Champions League, only stopped by the actual winner that year. Same team that spent 500 million in the summer. We're behind the likes of Manchester United. Everton win their game tomorrow, they can go above us. You know how embarrassing that is? But that's not the worst part about it. Ever since our win against Southampton in September, we've played 11 games, only winning 3 of them and lost 8. And let's go through every loss. Crystal Palace, by the way, we've played them 3 times this season, lost every single time. Then we backed this up with another loss against Galatasaray. Then we let one of the worst Chelsea teams beat us. But now, his biggest crime so far, Manchester United, who haven't beaten us at home since 2016. I think this, like, out of everything he's done so far, this is the worst thing he's done. Then we lost to Brentford 3-2. Then we lost again to Palace 3-0. We rocked up to the Etihad and held 3 goals. Easy game against Nottingham Forest at home, you know, who we lost to again last year. You know, just get your get back. We lost 3-0. Nottingham Forest were 19th before this game. We lost 3-0 at home against 19th in the Premier League. Since that Newcastle game last season, only Wolves have conceded more goals than us in Europe's top 5 leagues, including all the fodder in La Liga and Ligue 1. We conceded more than all of them. Did I forget to mention the torture it is also watching all of these games? Now, if you're not convinced yet, I don't know what I have to say. He fits the code. Get him packed up. And you know who I would hire to bring him in? Dexter himself. If we teach him basic football tactics, he's taking us to the Champions League. Did I mention that Dexter played football when he was a kid? Like, Harry taught him how to kick ball as well, so he's not bad. He could probably slot in. He literally managed to take down Little Chino, who was 6'8", bro. He also killed Ray Speltzer, who was built like this, bro. Come on. But I think Dexter's biggest feat, he managed to take Harrison's football team to a league title. That's all I have to hear, bro. Sign him up, Liverpool. Let me know what y'all think. Do you agree with me or not? Make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10K subs. Like the video if you haven't already, and I'll see all of you next time. Have a good day, people.